Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch The Legend of Korra season... I was gonna say 1, not at all. Season 4, episode 2. I watched this morning the episode 1. If you want to see my reaction video about that, I'm gonna put the link into the eye. Let's say that this episode 1 didn't put me into the best mood. Let's say that I rolled my eyes so many times during this episode 1, like it was insane. Let's say that I'm clearly frustrated, mad, disappointed, tired in advance by the fact that all of this season is gonna turn around the fact that we need to restore peace in Earth's Kingdom and Ba Sing Se. I want that. I want that since seasons. I want that since Avatar The Last Airbender. But right now we had a time jump of 3 years and they didn't resolve the situation. Okay, why not? But even with that, for now, the only solutions that you're offering me, it's a soldier who is acting like a dictator, who is threatening people to not help them, because it's that, you know, she's threatening them to not help them. She's threatening them like you're gonna die, all of your state is gonna die and all of that if you're not accepting my offer. She's taking advantage of the fact that for now they are desperate, they are weak, they don't have any other solution to survive, for them to plead allegiance to her. I really don't like that at all. The fact that Bolin is working for her, it's making me sad, but I understand why, because him is only seeing the aspect with her giving food to people, you know, helping people. But that's not what she wants, not really. I saw that, the fact that she's ambitious and she wants to have the power. But I'm wondering about... Oh! We have the choice between that, her, but also that future stupid king. We already had one that was a mess, and he doesn't care at all about his nation. He doesn't know anything about his nation, about his people, what they want, what they need, and oh, really a dictator or a stupid king. We already did both. He already ended bad. We have Bolin with the dictator, we have Mako with the stupid king. Both of them, they think that they are doing the right things, but clearly they don't know anything in fact about the persons that they are obeying to. It's the only 2 options that you're offering to me right now. I'm not okay with that. I understand why, you know, into Republic City they want this prince to rule the Earth Kingdom, because it's the only thing that they know with the Earth Kingdom. It's a kingdom, you know. They know the old way to rule that nation, so they want to reproduce it. I'm not sure that it's really the good option, in fact. Oh yes, and what I'm not sure of is the fact that at the beginning of the episode 1, they said stuff, you know, into Republic City, like Kuvira, right now she's really doing her best to have peace into the Earth Kingdom, like she's working for us, she's working for the Earth Kingdom. Like, they don't know that right now she's doing all of that. She's conquering cities little by little. She's making all of these persons her citizens, you know, like she's conquering all of these territories. They seemed to didn't know. They seemed like they didn't know it. But at the same time, when that prince was attacked, you know, by pies, Mako, he said that these persons, there were her supporters, so you know that some people want her to be on the throne. I don't know what they know. They have to know that little by little she's conquering all of these territories and all, like right there Opal and Kai, they saw her doing that. So on the past they already saw her doing that, making contracts with the states, like I don't know, I'm not sure that I understand. And clearly I'm suspecting something, you know, with her, like the fact that she threatened that governor like that, almost promising him that he was gonna be attacked and that because of that in one day he was gonna be okay to sign that contract. It was between a threat and a promise, like, did you send these bandits? I'm beginning to imagine something like that, because you know, this bandit into the air, he had a plane, like he has resources and informations. How did you know that right there you would have Kai and Opal with all of these resources? He had information and he has a plane, so he has resources, financial resources. And that soldier, you know, we don't know a lot about her, but she's helped by Varric, and we know that Varric, he has a lot of money, a lot of resources. I don't know, I'm wondering about that. Korra is lost. Korra is all alone. They don't know where she is right now. Korra is fighting into an arena and she's pretending to not be the Avatar. For me, there is really something like she thinks that she's a failure, because at the end of the season 3, it's not her who saved them all. It was the Airbenders who saved her, who arrested Zaire, and after that she was saved by Sue and Jinora. And also what all of her enemies told her, it was always the fact that we don't need an avatar, the avatar is not bringing peace and balance into the world. On the contrary, because of you, the world is unbalanced, because of the fact that someone can't have all of the powers. It's not possible, it can't work like that. I think that maybe they entered into her head because of that. She lost confidence in herself. And right now, the main issue that we're gonna have to deal during this season, at least the one that they presented us during the episode 1, it's a political issue, you know, a society issue, and the Avatar can't, you know, resolve that, is not made to resolve that, to intervene into political situations. Clearly, you're depressed, something like that. They all grow up. It's weird, you know. At first, I almost didn't recognize Mako. Asami, for sure, I recognized her. Korra, with her hair like that, I recognized her still, but she changed. And Tenzin's kids, they all grew up. Jinora, she has hair. I saw it during the editing. And Milo, he has hair also now. Oh, he's growing up 3 years. It's cool to see them like that. We didn't have anything about Zuko during the first episode, about Spirita Hero, about a potential reunion between these two. No, I'm not gonna give up on that. We didn't have any information on top. 3 years, I hope that she didn't die during these 3 years, you know? They don't have news about her since years. We are this close for them to announce her that she's already dead. And that they did not know it. Okay, I'm gonna stop this intro. Let's go for this episode 2. Like always, if you want, you have my Patreon on which you can have the episodes earlier. We have 4 episodes of Advance on Patreon with an extended or full reaction part. For the episode 1 and the last episode of the season 3, I put the full reaction part. It's the best way to support me. If you can't, you can do it right there on YouTube by subscribing, liking, commenting. It's helping me. Let's go for this episode. Korra alone? Like Zuko alone? We have now an episode Korra alone? I'm not sure. What?
What's wrong with her?
You have hallucinations?
Now, don't take this the wrong way, but I can't wait for you to leave.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because I've never had a pen pal before. Spoiler alert, Pablo and I already miss you.
Oh,
Thanks. I'm happy to come with you. No.
such a good friend,
For a
Asami.
couple of weeks. A little time alone will be good for me.
Your recovery should be your #1 concern. Jinora, the airbenders, and I have everything under control.
You're saying that to reassure her, but for her who thinks that she failed you in season 3,
You're not sleeping, you're barely eating.
she's
Don't
depressed.
rush you, but it's been 3 weeks. Will you please go see Katara?
Oh, Korra.
The poison did a lot of internal damage. Honestly, if you dedicate yourself to getting better, you'll recover stronger than ever.
That's what I want. More than anything.
Concentrate on your big toe.
Ah,
Visualize it moving.
Did you see that?
Powerful
Kill bien.
act.
Dear Cora, I miss you. It's not the same in Republic City without you.
Hey, Cora. So, I'm not very good at writing letters.
Nah,
Okay?
you all
But enough
wrote
joking around.
letters to her.
I hope you're doing well.
You're good friends.
Me? I'm back on the beat.
I feel our friendship knows neither time, no distance.
You'll be most pleased to learn that I found gainful employment with Sir Barrack and the Lady Kubira. I set off.
They are your friends, they are moving on and you're not.
Crazy man poisoned me, and now I can't trust myself or do anything for myself. And this whole time, my friends have been off helping the world while I'm stuck with you, and you can't even heal me.
Oh, don't be mad at her.
I'm so tired.
Cora, I know you feel alone right now. Do not. Can you imagine how much pain Aang felt when he learned that his entire culture was taken from him?
But it's back. This community is
He
back.
chose to find meaning in his suffering, and eventually found peace. Close your eyes. Visualize yourself walking over to Naga.
You can do it.
You can see her too.
Can see her also.
You want me to follow you?
Is it a spirit situation? Like, did you lose the avatar state, you know, in a way? We're back in episode 1, season 1.
I thought I was ready.
There is no shame in taking the time you need to make a full recovery.
It's not your abilities, you know, the concern right there.
What about the Earth Kingdom? I hear it's still a mess out there.
The situation has been stabilizing since Kuvira took charge.
But that should
Not
be-
at all!
Sometimes
Did
I
you
worry I'll
lose
never fully recover.
the connection?
Please don't tell
Like you
Mom
lost the
what
connection
I'm
with the
going
past
through.
lives?
I feel like I've hit a wall. I need to be where the action is, where my friends are. 2 lobster crabs, please.
Why? You're the Avatar, ain't you?
Yep.
Do we know you? Do you have some brothers?
Thieves! Get back here!
Oh, don't worry, the Avatar's right here. Well,
Uh,
what are you waiting for?
You can do it, Korra.
Hand over
It's
the bag
only
first.
2 thieves. Okay, they are bundles.
You sure she's the Avatar?
You had your first vision. I thought of Mulan during that scene. What?
The Avatar!
You're disappointing humans now that you're gonna disappoint spirits?
sensing Rava energy around it. I came to the Tree of Time hoping to reconnect with Rava and turn on the Avatar seed. The last time I was here, I saw all sorts of visions. Now I don't see anything.
Maybe we can help you get better.
You
I'm
can?
sorry. But for years, people have been saying they can help me get better. Nothing's worked.
They are spirits! That was one of my predictions for
Don't
season
worry,
2.
Auntie.
At some
Hopefully
point,
I'll be back in action soon.
Rava had to
I
be
miss
out
you both very much. Please give
to
Naga a
restore
big
balance,
hug
you
for
know.
me.
To have Rava and Batu out. Follow her.
This.
he showed you that arena? The Avatar state? Rava wants you to...
Who do I talk to about getting in the ring?
Okay, that's what we saw. It was the first time?
Is that all you got? Why did you bring me to this swamp?
Everything is connected into the swamp. The spirits.
You should have told me who you were.
If I did, would you have followed me?
Why did you bring me here?
They
What
can
did you
help.
find in the swamp?
Not a what? A who?
No, not into the physical world. Are you really there? Is this Rava?
You're just in my mind. You're not real.
Don't fight. Don't fight. Merge. It's you. I'm saying don't fight, and right now she's not fighting at all. She's suffering. The Duke of the Avatar state. Why? I don't know. A chain. She has a chain since the beginning. Is it the metal? You know that Rava is still... Do you still have some metal in you?
Feeling better? I found you passed out in the mud.
How'd you
Who
know
are
I was
you?
out there? A spirit led me here and told me I was supposed to find someone. Is that you?
But if your avatar senses called you here, you should probably listen to them.
Tough!
You recognize me?
In a manner of speaking.
Tough!
You were good friends in your previous life.
I can't believe it. Tough.
Nice to see you again, Twinkle Toes.
He's not there anymore. I'm glad to see Toph. I knew that we were gonna see episode 2 really. Second time that you're doing that to me. I knew that she was gonna come during this season. After the season 3, you know, they announced that she was still alive. Right there, I guessed, you know, that it was gonna be I don't know why I felt it. The fact that this is a place where you can hide the swamp and all, and we know that Toph is hiding, and it can be the good moment, all of the situation. What is making me cry so much right now? It's the fact that she said, you know, Toph, it's nice to see you again, Twinkle Toes. It's not him, he's not there anymore. Oh, that thing about the past lives, it's killing me. It's killing me. I'm never gonna get over it. I'm never gonna make peace with that. I didn't give up on it. I told you so. I'm never gonna give up on it. The words are important. They said lost the connection. They didn't say that the past lives were destroyed. I don't want to give up on it. But you told me, and they implied that I have to give up on it. I don't want to. But if I'm following you, if I'm following them, they really disappeared. Aang really disappeared. So right there, what Toph said, it was for nothing, because Aang is not there, he's never gonna be there. And you're not meeting your friend, it's not true. You're meeting a stranger. I would have loved to have this reunion between Toph and Aang, you know, the Avatar. But for Toph, what it means to meet the Avatar, because she really thinks that this is Aang. Oof. Toph, you're old! Don't get me wrong, Katara is also old, we saw it. Same for Zuko. But really, you took ages. More obviously. It's making me so sad, really, truly. I want that reunion between Katara, Toph and Zuko. I said it since the intro of the episode 1 of the season 4. I want that for this season 4. But I didn't, make the connection with the fact that Katara, maybe she's gonna be there and they're gonna be like Team Avatar again, and in fact no, because you lost the connection with the past lives. So maybe it's not there. I'm sorry, it's making me so sad, that thing about the past lives. We have Toph back. I'm trying to reassure myself, I'm trying to think about something else and to be more excited and less sad just by repeating me that Toph is right there. We have Toph back. Her sassy remarks are gonna be back. You hiding under the swamp? For what reason, Toph, are you doing that? Maybe after lives of being a good cop, of having all of these responsibilities, you had enough and you decided to go back to being savage, to not have any issues and to live as you want, free. If something is really defining Toph, the one that we had in Avatar The Last Airbender, is the fact that she's free, she's independent, she does what she wants when she wants. And maybe after all of these years of being a cop, she wanted that life. Lin, she said that her mother retired because after what happened with Sue, she didn't feel like staying a cop, like it was not right and all. I don't know, I think that we're gonna discover that during this season. And I want a reunion with Katara and Zuko, even if that's not gonna be the same. Okay, this episode about Korra all alone and what happened to her during these 3 years. So she really had difficulties to regain her physique, her body back to be able to walk again. It's not so long ago that she managed to walk again. She didn't recover all of her bending back. She's not as good as she was before because she's haunted by what happened with the ear. She has hallucinations about it during fighting moments. She really lost confidence on herself because of the fact that right there she felt Dyer, he was this close to kill her and she survived only because of the airbenders, Jinora and Sue. I think that she lost confidence on herself because of the fact that she didn't save herself, She was really close to the death. She was tortured also a lot before that. She lost confidence on herself because others saved her, and she's supposed to be the Avatar, she's supposed to be the best bender, to save them all each time. Again, I think that there is something about all of her enemies telling her that the world shouldn't have an avatar, that it's making the world unbalanced. I think that maybe they enter into her head with that. Right there, that scene, when she can't arrest the thieves, it's really to prove us that yes, she didn't regain all of her abilities, but also the fact that she's not ready to come back, like she needs to regain all of bendings at 100%. She has so many doubts about herself and all, like she wants to be back, but she can't because she really lost confidence on herself. Okay, there is all of that problematic with Rava, I'm gonna come back to that, but I think that there is really a psychological part to what is happening right there. The Rava and Avatar State situation, it's bothering me in a way because I said at some point maybe Rava should be out of the Avatar. They presented us all of that story about Rava and Vaatu, about the fact that Rava is the Avatar State and all. Since the beginning that they said that to us, I told you that for me at some point Rava had to be out of the Avatar because The real balance of the world, it's to have Rava and Vatu, the good and the bad of the world, you know, out and doing their stuff, like to have the light of the world into someone. Okay, you can protect the light of the world, the avatar is a protector of the light of the world, but it's not logical, it's not the natural order, you know, for me. Right there, to have Rava, the avatar state, disconnected to Korra, it's making me think of that theory again. Like, is it gonna happen for real? Right there, the avatar state wanted to fight you, was attacking you. You know, at some point I was like, maybe in fact you need to merge again, you need to make peace with the avatar state, with yourself, because she is you. But that part of you is attacking you. So I don't know how you can resolve that situation. It's not an hallucination or a dream, it's a real thing. And the spirits, they can see it. Not the humans, because when the avatar state showed you that arena, no one saw it. So humans can't see it, but spirits can. And Toph can help you? We'll see. I'm glad you're back, Toph, I'm really glad. But if you're continuing to use these words like twinkle toes and all, it can make me cry really easily, because no, I'm gonna say it again. No, the past lives didn't disappear. If you lied to me on the comments telling me that, you know, you told me that I have to give up on that option and all. I told you that I didn't want to, I preferred my fairy tale. But if in fact you lied to me and they're gonna come back, I'm gonna be mad. Because you can comment stuff like, oh, we're sorry that you're feeling like that, without lying to me. It's different, you know, to tell spoilers and to lie to someone. I'm not gonna be happy with you. I prefer to warn you. I don't have the time to make a real break, you know, before the episode 3. I'm gonna watch it right now. For you, it's gonna be in another day. For me, in just some minutes. So it's all for you for today, and it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Hey.